with some wild line movement for Kentucky quarterback Will Levis to be drafted first overall. So Monday night, he was at plus 5,000. Early this morning, plus 2,000, then plus 1,000, and now at plus 700. So what is going on? For that, we turn to none other than Darren Rovell. Can you please give us the context behind this story?
I got an email at like 8:30, and then I got a text at 8:40 in the morning, like, what is going on with the Kentucky quarterback? And I'm like, what is going on? Who cares? And it's like, it's for the number one pick. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? How's this possible? This is the NFL draft betting in a nutshell. And then it took like 2 seconds to find out that someone who's done two posts on Reddit, one about Batman and one last night about he had heard from Will Levis's family that he was preparing to go to Carolina at number one. And that's why the markets reacted as they did. Very, very strange. But this is what happens. Now, I would say in my 4 years of covering the draft, it has never happened quite like this. We've had situations where Clyde Edwards-Helaire was 20-1 and goes down to 3-1 on the day of the draft and gets picked by the Chiefs. There was a lot of action on the third pick, the Trey Lance year, but nothing like for the number one pick. Normally at this point for the number one pick, Maria, is like minus 2,700. There is nowhere to go. But now obviously there's value here.
Darren, have you heard anything from sportsbooks in particular about, what the decisions that they've made today regarding this?
Well, sportsbooks are basically trying to get out of it. They do not want to take bets on the NFL draft. This is a marketing situation, right? Where they're just trying to get you. They're trying to get, hey, you're using our book. But for the most part, I asked one sports book guy, I said, what's your best hold percentage? And he's like, hold percentage? There's no hold. There's no crying in baseball. There's no hold percentage in the NFL draft. This is like a money loser. Another sports book maker said, he told me that he said it'd probably be better for us to have very high limits at the start, like allow anyone to bet whatever they want, and then just kind of then get down to $100 towards the end, because we just feel like we're not really in control. And this is one of the events where we feel like the bettor has more information than we do. So it's kind of a scary event. Now, I don't think anyone lost major money here, and I don't think anyone, but over time, we've had situations where people have bet 500, 500, 500, and they're able to get enough down. But, Albert Breer is he the NFL Network or NFL reporter Albert Breer said, like, I don't know if if NFL GMs are leaking things to sports books. Let's be very clear here. This is not a market where people are making millions of dollars. This is the NFL draft market is basically for each sports book a solid NFL game. That's what it is. And it's going to stay that way. Unlike everything else that we've seen in sports betting, where over time it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, there is no interest from sports books to make this any bigger than it is right now.
It's just amazing to see how something can gain traction on the internet and the impact that it can have on this market. Darren Rovell, thanks for stopping by.
You got it.